Hello,
See this.
people in chat. If anyone's back, I'm not sure if Silver Banjos has finished her race yet, but yeah, it's time to get started with another race.
Yay.
Um, this is between NadeTheGreat and Avijobat. Say hi to the stream, everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Hola.
Yeah, and Gogo. Gogo's here too. I might need to turn up Discord real quick because that was really quiet for me wherever it is on my thing here. Man, it seems like I always have tech problems these days. Don't you guys just love it?
Oh yeah.
Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the last race and aren't getting too tired. We had a race already. We had SHM doing Tui Bingo this morning, and now we got race number 3 of the day. And so we got one last crack, and hopefully I'm praying to the Banjo-Kazooie gods that my internet does not make the stream collapse today. For the first time in like 4 races, I think. So, yeah. Okay. Are both of you ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, perfect. I'll count you down and we'll get ready to start. So, start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. And good luck to you.
Good luck.
Can start your screen share.
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. Hang on, I gotta start the timer first. 1, go. And good luck to you. Okay, there we go. I heard a little bit of audio there.
Can start your screen share.
Whoops, that's Nade. There we go.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So again, I got company on this race. Last second, Gogo decided to jump in. And hopefully all the audio levels sound good. I made sure to turn up the game audio a little bit.
And we have a very interesting early game prediction with 38k put by Trip on the one successful bottle skip.
Oh, baby. Yeah, Trep saying he made a mistake. Avio did say that he had an updated PB. He got a 218.32. I'm not sure what it was before, but it's bamboozled a little bit. So Nade is on Xbox. He can't skip text. That's why we've got a little bit of a late start on the left side of the screen. But he'll catch up because Xbox does only 3 honeycombs, right, in Spiral, and then he'll do the rest as the B later.
Yep. And it's the only 3 that you're forced to get as VK. The other 3 you can just fly and get them. Meanwhile, the other 3 like forces you to like go underwater or break stuff in order to get them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so just like that, Nade, he was way behind because he had to skip text, but now all of a sudden we're first person to bottle skip.
Alright, and now we get the bottle stacks of shame for Nade as he missed it.
Yeah, we got 1 failed bottle skip. Bottle skip really sucks for Nade to miss too because he can't skip the text.
Imagine if we get 0 bottle skip.
Oh!
Oh my god.
We got 1 bottle skip.
Like, nobody bet on 0, so it would have been 38k down the drain.
Oh. Oh, Trep went all in on 1.
Yes.
Hilarious. I lost all my channel points the other day, so...
So, Nade will be doing a lot more as the B. So you may have noticed with the previous race that we have some glitches that we can use at our disposal to actually get the B to the rest of the game. Since you keep notes and Jinjos on Xbox by leaving a level or dead warping, it has a lot more room to add revisits into the route, and so we'll take full advantage of the bay by doing that.
Why Ned didn't get all the honeycombs? Yeah, Nade is Ned from now on. I like that.
NadeTheGreat.
NadeTheGreat. Now I understand what Nade was saying with the weird Xbox audio. I never really thought about it, but it sounds like a little bit more echoey than I'm used to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean it's fine. Like it sounds good. Like don't get me wrong, but I've never actually heard it like back to back. Silver Banjo's taking it back, ready for the second race.
Oh boy, Silver Banjos, by how much did you PB? I heard you were on a great pace.
Tourney PB, that's hot. By how much? That's the question of the day. "20 seconds? We take those.
Yes.
Dude, tourney PBs are great.
Now I know some of you guys were wondering, so what is boob? How does one show boob without getting banned on Twitch?
It's too
Well,
early. It's too early,
oh,
Go-Go. It's too early.
well, let's just say that this is the race that you want to watch for that, because
Yeah.
it's gonna be happening at some point.
Yeah, apparently we learned last race, Nade's gonna show us his boob later. And it looks real cool.
Yeah.
Alright, Nade with a pretty good, Oh, I was about to say Nade with a pretty good Jinjo Jiggy skip, but
Yeah, no.
yeah, didn't get all the Jinjos.
Yeah, with this Xbox route, you actually don't skip the Jinjo Jiggy skip. However, you skip 2 Jiggies at the end by doing a pause exit on a Jiggy cutscene.
Oh, yeah. Nade is doing RBA.
Yep.
Yeah.
And as you guys will...
I
Go ahead.
actually don't know what Avio is doing. I don't think we asked. But looking at the splits, it's... Oh, right. Avio said it was no RBA.
No RBA, but
Yeah.
with MMM early.
Yeah, he does no RBA, but with MMM early. So he'll do Bubble Gloop, and then instead of opening MMM, he'll do MMM early.
Ooh, nice. We have Nade with the Rocket Banjo there.
I love Rocket Banjo. The blast off is always cool.
Yeah.
I'm really bad at getting it on, the 3-1-2, 1-1-1 buttons, but it's always like really cool.
I'm pretty sure you have to do suboptimal movement to even get it on the kill Jiggy and RBB. Because if
really?
you go as far right as you can before the cutscene start, I don't feel like you have enough time to do it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Maybe I'm just bad and you have plenty of time.
How's everyone doing? I'm doing great. I got to watch a banjo race right before commentating a banjo race. And to be honest, I signed up to commentate the last one because I thought it would be fun to commentate with Pixel, but then this race needed a host, and I was like, well, I'd rather host a race than co-commentate another race, so I jumped out of that one and jumped into this one, so...
Yep. And as you can see, Nade now is pause exiting on the less Jiggy that he's gonna be getting in this level for now.
Yeah.
It's slightly faster than having to dead warp or walk away from the level.
Nade's stream has given me a lot of weird, not jitters, but a lot of screen dragging, weird art. I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah, it's a glitch with the Xbox companion. When that happens, that usually means that Nade dropped a couple of frames.
Oh, okay. What is the Xbox companion? Is Nade streaming directly from an Xbox?
So basically, the way that I can see it is that Nade is streaming through the Xbox companion from his console, and he basically has a program opened on his computer that shows the game being played on his Xbox, and he screen captures that with OBS. I could be totally wrong on that. I've never used the Xbox Companion, but I think this is what it is.
Yeah. Earthquakes? What do you mean earthquakes? We getting an
Earthquakes?
earthquake? I don't know. OG
What?
Big said earthquakes. Yeah, and Avio right at the end of while you were saying all that, got a really nice Jinjo Jiggy dance skip.
Nice.
Yeah. Nade
And now
activating the cauldron.
And now we'll see a bit of a small route divergence. Nate is gonna be going for Clanker's Cavern first. Meanwhile, Avio's gonna be going for TTC first. It's actually faster to go for TTC. Actually, due to the way that we have FFM on both consoles, it's different depending on your on what kind of FFM you do. Because you don't have feathers yet on your FFM file on N64, you are forced to do FFM to do TTC first, since you know you need flight for Clanker's Cavern for the Gold Feather room. But in the case of Nate, he can do whichever order is more convenient, and it so happens that doing Clanker's Cavern first is better, just because you need a lot of red feathers.
Yeah. Thanks again for the raid, Silver Banjos. Congratulations on your PB tonight. And many more to come. Hopefully with better furnace fun, we heard. And Clanker's, like, cry sounds kind of weird on Xbox. It's like... I mean, not that it sounds that much different on N64, but I feel like... I don't know, I feel like N64 is, like, a little more mechanical.
Yeah, I can see
But
that.
I guess with, like, you know, I guess they're not even remastered graphics. They're probably just kind of... I don't know if they're redone or what, but...
If I had to guess, it's just because it's upscaled, you know, because like
Oh,
the
yeah.
N64 has like a resolution of like 320p or something like that. Isn't it, like, I think?
Yeah, Banjos, there's been a lot of choking in CCW happening in this tournament, but it is what it is. You'll just bring it back for the next race, for sure. Ooh, Avio getting pushed. Oh, luckily got pushed kind of still onto the Jiggy, so.
Yes, that's perfect.
Oh man, it looked like Nade swam right through that bubble like as it was about to explode. That looked really close.
Yeah, that's the good thing, is that the later you are in your cycle, the more convenient it is to get that bubble, since you know you don't have to go as far down to pick it up.
That's true, Pink Spaghetti. I mean, it is.
Ooh.
Like, you spend the most amount of time in that level. Ooh,
Avio trying to
Avio.
go for the
Oh,
big
he's gonna
bomb.
crash.
Yeah, but
That was a
does
little too
Avio know
low.
the backup if you land there? I've seen a lot of people go back to the flight pad, but it's better to go for the Mumbo token that's down below.
Oh, yeah.
And it...
Oh. It landed under the box. He might get nipped by Snacker.
Well, it looks like we're not getting the Mumbo token, but
Yeah.
he has the right idea.
See a Mumbo
now-
token, but yeah, we are going in the right direction.
But yeah, if you guys are wondering what the backup is, if you land, you actually want to get the Mumbo token there and then get a damage boost from Snacker onto the 3 nodes.
Yeah, when I had a similar time to yours, the only thing I ever practiced in CCC was just not dying. It's like, just don't die.
Yeah.
Man, kill every clucker.
Sadly, not dying in Cluckwood is something that's easier said than done
Oh, man.
sometimes.
So many winter deaths. So many winter deaths.
Yes.
Especially to
Common.
the snowman right at the end, too. It's like... You think everything's good, and then he snipes you, and it's just sad, sad times.
How many Click Liquid Deads do we have so far in the tournament?
At least 5, I think.
Damn. I know that Mium like felt soft luck, which is about as bad as the death. Then died in winter. I died in winter.
Yeah, I think Mium's click clock is probably gonna be the talk of the tournament for sure, which is sad, but I mean it is what it is, right?
I feel like the choke that happened right before with me was also bad too.
Alright, I didn't see if Nade got bolt jump, but I assume he did. Looking at his movement up the pipe. Or maybe I just missed it entirely.
I actually was not paying attention.
Yeah, I was watching Avio's flight section for the most part. He didn't? Okay, he didn't. I guess we would have found that out after he like did this section here because his cycle would probably be like super duper off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, getting winter clips is just like the best like pat on the back. Y'all supposed to be watching? Yeah. Oh, come on, Nate, come on. Okay, you made it in.
Hell yeah.
So just barely got the next cycle, so I mean, I guess if you miss the bolt cycle, it's or the bolt jump, it's like 2 cycles missed, right? I actually don't know how much time that loses, but
I think I heard that if your movement is really good, like, and the fact that if you like have a quick backup too, like it can be 1 cycle that you lose.
Winter Clip 2 is so satisfying. True words. It took me a long time to even realize like how to even get Winter Clip 2 because it just seemed like random.
Yeah.
Ooh, Avio's going to this tree to do the jump. I haven't seen this in forever.
I don't know how people do this, honestly. It's like one of these jumps that look is in, you go to try it and it just doesn't work and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I mean, I like doing that jump. I don't think it's that hard. You just have to like not peck too late. If you lose too much height, like you just don't get it. I mean, everybody, Pink Spaghetti, clearly. Won't be happening for another, like, hour and a bit, though. Alright, let's see how Avio's flight section goes. So far, so good. Straight through the Jinjo, but missed the honeycomb, so we'll get it on the backup swing. Flying a little bit high. Avio, 420 was last week.
Yeah, it's actually faster than whatever. It's both faster and, according to some people, easier than the fastest alternative for Xbox.
I can't tell if Nade got extremely lucky with that crab or the crab just like has a really big hitbox because it didn't. It looked like the crab was walking under the pipe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. The eggs worked, so. Nah, that's not an Xbox strat.
It was originally found on Switch, I think.
Oh, I thought you were talking about like pooping eggs onto the mutant snippet.
No. Oh no, I'm talking about Boob.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it exists on N64, but there's no reason to do it considering that the 765 door clip is both easier, and I don't know if it's faster.
I think Mooseman last race was saying it's faster, I think, or maybe it was Pixel. I think someone was saying that Boob is technically faster, but it's like probably not as easy.
Yeah. I mean, having seen people fail it on Xbox, like sometimes it just looks like it's random whether you get it or not.
Ooh.
Oh, Avio, no.
He's gonna
All right.
move like a pixel and get hit. Yeah, look at that. Just barely moved and just Banjo dies.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only faster if you use the cauldron. So it's like for like RRBA, it would probably be faster. But if you're going through the loading zone, I get like to do RBA. I guess it makes sense that it's not faster because the loading zone is like right next to where you do 765 clip.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, you guys love TTC and Clanker's Cavern. Now it's time to trade the levels between the two runners.
Yeah. Do you guys love TTC and clankers? Because it's time to stop doing TTC and clankers and start doing clankers and TTC.
Oh yeah!
Clankers always makes you hold your breath watching. Yeah, that's what I was doing during Pemble's
My
Clankers.
God, Pembos.
Pembles had a very Monka-esque end of his clankers during his race with Miam.
Like Pembos at the ultimate confidence. Like you cannot be more confident about doing something more than what Pembles did in that one run.
Anything is better than Gobies. I used to think that. Yeah, I still think that. Gobies is very, very difficult. And you do take a lot of damage in that level.
Yeah. Oh no, Avio just fell there.
Yikes.
Oh, so that means that Avio's gonna have to improvise cycles for glue. That's not good.
As long as he can maybe get like a pretty good like glute bubble. Sure.
Yeah, usually the backup cycles are usually not too bad because you have glue like popping like multiple bubbles in a row.
Yeah. You'd rather do CC and TTC 100 times instead of bubble gloop? I mean, I can agree with that. Like, bubble gloop just isn't fun. It's just going around and doing a bunch of random stuff.
Yeah.
Like, if people are familiar with Banjo-Tooie speedrunning, like, Bubble Gloop Swamp, in my opinion, is like the equivalent of, like, doing Witchy World. It's just not fun.
Nobody likes Witchy World 1 except for Xbox runners because they get to skip all the mumbo stuff.
I don't like Witchy World 2 either. I don't like anything in Witchy World. The only good thing I like about Witchy World is fighting Patch. It's like the most fun.
Yeah.
Everything else is like, go around here. I guess you get to honk as the van. There's that thing, so.
Yeah.
Alright.
And it does seem like Avio...
Oh, I thought Gloop was gonna burp a bubble. Or maybe he did. No, he didn't.
That bubble right there, the one that Gloop just popped, is the one that you would get on your way up.
Yeah, yeah.
So I would assume that Avio's losing 2 cycles now, just looking at the bubble cycles.
I am like so just like clueless about gloop or cycles and clankers. Like cycles and clankers are just like if I make it to the bolt, I'm like, yeah, I made the cycle I was on. Who knows how much I'm behind someone who actually knows what they're doing. Maybe that's why I always lose so much time in clankers, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But, I mean, either way, Avio didn't drown down below. Got some bubbles. Clanker's just going down, so when he gets up, there's the gold tooth. So, yeah, I'd say you're right. Like 2 cycles.
Actually, I think that
Maybe
was
3.
closer to 3. Yeah.
Your only 2 knowledge is from the bingo tourney and the 301. Well, if you scroll down on twitch.tv/banjorace, you'll see several playlists from every tournament we've ever had on the channel. If you want to watch some of those in your downtime, they're all available on demand.
Including the famous Banjo-Tooie any percent 14 gigas.
Yeah, that was the first tournament, I think.
Yeah, I think. I think was the one that started it all, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first. That was the reason I made the channel, was to host that one. And then there was like an old bingo tournament years ago that was before like we restreamed races and stuff that I kind of want to like do streams of. I think it would be fun to cast races of the old bingo matches before like stuff was balanced, but anyway, that's BT and this is BK.
See, I was not around when Mr. Fitjiggy was a goal.
Yeah, those were bad days.
Or Starek Family Jiggy, I think was one of them too.
See, Atom Bomb, I never really thought about that, but you're right. Taking the loading zone from the top of the lighthouse to the bottom of lighthouse on Xbox is faster than just jumping down. Well, sort of. There's still like the walking animation, but the loading zone is still like so incredibly fast.
Oh yeah. Oh no, Avio got scammed there, grub.
Oh,
Benjo-
oh, whoa!
Oh.
He got stuck under the fin, dived, and then ended up on top of the fin. That's kind of funny.
It's like that could have been much worse, but we're gonna leave it at that. It was fine enough.
You see, OG Big, all of those playlists down below actually link to YouTube playlists. And I don't have any of the Banjo Race YouTube stuff monetized, so...
By the way, Nate just crash landed on the purple Jinjos.
I saw that.
Yeah. And he's at 1 HP, so better be careful.
Yeah, 1 HP in TTC is always like, ugh. Especially when you got that, the lockup right next there with the 6 notes in it.
See, the backup would be to get the to go for the lockup first and like on your way to like this Jiggy, but like who wants to do that at 1 HP?
I mean, I would probably just kill the Yum Yum. Like,
Yeah.
just don't even like chance it. Just kill the Yum Yum and then... I have never seen anyone do that jump, and Avio just missed the bolt cycle. It's terrible.
Avio's really getting scammed with these cycles.
Yeah. So what you need to do there for if you miss the cycle, oh my god, oh Nate has 2 health now, is stand on the bolt and walk off, and when it pops up, you'll kind of just walk immediately into the loading zone, so you don't have to fiddle with like the lip of the blowhole.
Yep.
Yum Yum would be scary. I mean, there is a chance that you go to like rat-a-tat it and it just like, you know, you miss and then die. That's the classic. Everything is so easy to do. Like, you don't even have to think about it until you have to not die. And then suddenly you have no idea how you would normally do it, right?
Yeah, definitely. It's definitely something that we could notice when we did the damage list tournament and people that just went crazy.
Yeah.
Like, people got really afraid of enemies in that tournament, I will say that.
Yeah. There was a lot of really painful deaths in Ticker's Tower trying to kill the termite.
Yeah. I would like... It's always funny when you see people attempting damage lists and they die in they take damage in Spiral Mountain to the vegetables.
Yeah. Yeah, Pink Spaghetti, I don't know if you could even call it a sphincter, because Clanker is made of metal, so there's nothing to, like, open and close. It's just a bolt that, like, shoots up. So, I don't know. Clanker is mystery, because it looks like he has, like, you know, ripped flesh on his side and, like, exposed meat, but he's just metal. He's a robot. Well, I guess Clanker's a cyborg, right? Because the inside of him is still, like
Yeah.
biological, right? So like he's like a real gigantic shark with like a bunch of like mechanical enhancements to like make him a garbage compactor. Like, is that his lore?
I think that first of all, like he's a metal grinder. I believe that's what it says.
A garbage grinder. There we go.
Yeah, and I think Clanker's also well.
I thought Clanker
But
was
I
a shark.
But like, how did Clanker get here?
I don't know. Grunty's greatest abomination. Yeah, I mean, a Welsh whale redeemed. Shout out a Banjo Runner.
We were just talking about the damageless tournament. I would like to shout out Schlongster for having possibly the shortest match in in this tournament.
Where did
That
he take
lasted-
damage?
In Taker's Tower.
Oh,
I think the match was somewhere around like 3 or 4 minutes long.
yeah. Like, was that the race where I don't remember who was commentating, but it was just like, oh, wait a sec, he took damage. Like, whoops. I guess it's over.
Yes.
That was the weirdest tournament because like people would go live and the match would either be like an hour long or like 5 minutes long because people would take damage in mumbos. And I was like, okay.
Gotta love that the longest race in this tournament ended up being 3 hours long.
All right, Nade
Like-
taking the scary damage on the notes here. Come
Yeah.
on. Hey, you made it.
Let's go.
So what were you saying?
Yeah, the longest match for that tournament actually lasted 3 hours, but I think only half of it is available on YouTube because like he only stopped the VOD like when like the first person took damage. But I
Oh, yeah,
believe
yeah.
that I had the longest match that made it to the Grunty fight, and I soft locked, so
Oh.
that was fun.
Yeah. It's like, imagine running damageless, you're in Grunny fight, and you soft lock. No, Matt Nader. On Xbox, you don't actually lose your notes when you die. So, Xbox has the added benefit of being able to death warp in the middle of levels in order to get back to, like, the beginning.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen very often, because you do lose some other stuff, right? Like,
I think it's all.
I can never remember. Like, do you lose your Jinjos?
No, Jinjos are kept.
Okay, so you keep your notes in your Jinjos, but I think, like, certain level progresses get lost.
Yeah. Like, the one big example of that I can give is the Pod Jiggy in MMM. If you, like, spawn the Jiggy and choose to do a death warp, the Jiggy will, like, the graveyard will reset and you will have to do that whole quest again.
Yeah. It's what makes it fun. Terrible things happen to runners. I mean, it makes for funny Twitch clips, I guess.
Yes, definitely. People definitely get destroyed in every tournament that involves VK. Like, already we've seen me and Mium, like, getting 2 deaths in a level and
Oh, I
ended up
mean, we've
losing,
seen
like, 30 minutes because of it.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of runners not finish these tournament races because of like ultra deaths. So, it's something that comes with BK. Like when you got to go fast and you're on a race and it's a tournament race and you're nervous and it's BK, all of a sudden, spaghetti hits the fan.
Yeah. One day we'll have someone that's softbox in the Grunty fight and it won't be me.
I mean, it happened to Animism just like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, did it actually happen already? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm not the only one that's cursed by it then.
Yeah, Animism softlocked. He had already lost the race at that point, but he was trying to finish up, and then he softlocked.
Yeah. Because for those that don't know, like,
Ooh, that was a sick shot on the Croctus from Avio.
yeah, that was insane.
I
But
love
yeah,
I love that setup.
For those that don't know, like the Gruntley softlock is really not something that happens very commonly, and nobody knows why it happens. And I think that the most that anybody has gotten except me is probably 3 times ever. And then there's me that has gotten it 10 times.
Yikes. Yeah, it's never happened to me. Alright, Nade getting a pretty sick tip-top skip. Only got two turtles. So that means he's got to hit the red one again, I think.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. So that's pretty sick, only getting 2 turtles chirping. That's a time save, isn't it?
To do what?
If only 2 turtles make the noise. Because that ends the cutscene earlier, doesn't it? Oh, no,
I
Nade.
don't know.
Okay.
Okay.
I actually don't know either. That's kind of interesting.
I don't know, but apparently it's possible to hit all 3 turtles in the while the cutscene is happening. I forget if Nate has ever gotten that to happen. I think he may have had that happen to him once ever.
Alright, Nade got a pretty bad turtle pattern for his last pattern, but he got yellow on the ending, so at least he can like try and get close to the Jiggy.
Nice.
We'll see if he can make it all the way up. I don't think so. It'll be close. Nope, not quite.
But yeah, just as a reminder, you guys need to remember that Nate is farther ahead. Looks farther ahead than he really is because he has to go back to Mumbo's Mountain
And
to get a
Spiral.
few chickens. Right.
Yeah. What was that? Does it happen at any point, or did it have something to do with the first Jinjo skip? Oh, it was that talking about the soft lock? People think it has to do with lag. Because at first I thought it had to do with like getting the Jinjo statue during the cutscene, but apparently it's happened to people who like, you know, haven't done that. So
Nate has had the theory that it may actually have to do with skipping the text during the cutscene because for whatever
that could be
reason,
tied to lag.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's all sorts of things that generate lag. So
I don't know, something that was changed between Xbox and N64 that made it for some reason that it never happens on Xbox and nobody knows what it is.
yeah, I mean it would make sense because like Xbox has like no lag.
Yeah.
I mean it has some, but like it's very minor. So ooh, I thought Nade was gonna get hit by that buzz bomb coming around the corner like that. But he made it. Mindly, Avio, very low health. Oh, even lower. Went to go kill the buzz bomb to get health back, and then nope.
I thought it was gonna be a repeat of a. What
Oh,
was it,
no!
Flair, I believe. Oh no.
Oh well,
Okay,
Avio can get lots of health when he goes through the Flibbits graveyard, I guess.
Damn, Nate just got a T-Rex, I believe.
Oh, Nade got T-Rex?
Yes.
On Xbox? That sucks!
Yeah.
Yeah, change mine. T-Rex spell too good. I can't believe it. Is that the? I don't think that's the first T-Rex the tournament. I think someone else got it as well. But dude, Nade getting a T-Rex, like, oh my god, that's actually hilarious.
Yeah.
T-Rex is like really rare too. Like I think I've only ever been T-Rexed once.
I don't know if I ever got a T-Rex, honestly.
So the Killer Star in Banjo-Kazooie, there's like a gag where Mumbo can like turn you into a washing machine. But there's another gag that doesn't happen very often where he says he's going to turn you into a T-Rex. And then he just like turns you into nothing. You just stay Banjo. And he's like, never mind. I won't turn you into a T-Rex. We'll save that for the next game. And then it's just like a big waste of time. So getting T-Rexed is like pretty rare. And
I'm
it
surprised.
really sucks for Xbox because Mumbo has all this extra text that you can't skip.
Yeah. I find it surprising that they didn't do the same gag with Tui with putting the candle or the tank into it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that came after, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, like, it's Wumba that transforms you
Oh,
into
yeah,
Tui.
that's true,
Meanwhile,
yeah.
in Grunty's Revenge, it's actually Mumbo again.
Yeah. Wumba probably wasn't a thing yet. Or I guess Wumba only really exists in the Isle of Hags.
Oh, have you also messing up the pattern?
At least you remembered the rest. There's been a couple times where we've seen runners, you know, mess up the pattern and they have to kind of go back to Tip Top and, like, you know, learn what to do next.
Nice, also ending with yellow. That's nice.
Yep. Getting into Talon Trot to come up for the honeycomb, I don't know if I agree with that.
Yeah, to do like one step.
Yeah, like one step and a jump, and then immediately leave Talon Trot.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it was to jump higher since you jumped slightly higher in Talon Trot.
Man, Nate is sniping these Yumblies from Vile. Like, he's stolen like 3, like, directly out of his mouth. Like, nope. Give me that. Yeah, there's another one. 25 to 13. Dang. Vile's starving tonight. But now we're on round 3, the one that matters most.
Yeah.
Should have jumped for that one.
Surprisingly, not the easiest one, not the hardest one, because you can just camp near like a group of a lot of stuff if right before the timer switches.
Oh, Mr. Vile and Banjo leaving a snail trail thanks to Nade's capture. What do you think Yumblies taste like? Like cherry, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. Grumblies probably taste bad. Banjo doesn't like the taste of Grumblies until the game tells him that he does.
True.
Ooh, Nade's getting a really good round end here. And hopefully he can get out of Vile's range before he talks to him. Okay, good. No more text. Easily influenced bear, yeah. It's like a cartoon when Banjo like looks up and sees like, you know, the sign that's at the top of the screen is like, well, I guess I want this today.
Yep. Damn, these guys are both doing well with 1 HP.
I'm too afraid to do Vile with 1 HP.
Even in PB attempts, I don't do 1 HP Vile. First of all, because I'm bad at the game, but second of all, that's scary.
Yeah. I mean, you know, with FFM, it's like super easy to do it because, like, you know, you have the shoes. Ha! Avio got washing machine?
Oh my
Dude!
god.
I didn't even see that. I was busy watching the Buzz Bomb. Oh my god, washing machine and T-Rex in the same level, in the same race. In the same
Yeah.
universe. That's insane.
At least Nate can be can be reassured by the fact that he didn't lose that much time compared to Avio.
Yeah. Like, what are the odds? The odds are very slim.
It's 5 in 10,000, I believe.
Yeah, I don't know. Math. Alright, so
Yes.
Nate only has 394 as his run over. No, it's not, because he's going to grab the rest of the notes as the B in Ticker's Tower.
Haha.
Now you're hoping for another washing machine? Very doubtful. It could happen, but doubtful.
Alright, and I believe that this is when we'll have like another route divergence where
Yep.
Nade will be doing FP now, meanwhile Avio will be doing FP 2 levels later.
Yep. Mooseman got
So-
washy. Oh, Mooseman got washy twice? I didn't see it the second time.
Damn.
I spent most of like the middle of the race like highlighting Banjo Race videos. I've never had to do so much like back end work on this channel. Speaking of which, I might have a nice Banjo Race Shorts highlight video coming out in the next couple days.
Oh.
There's been a lot of races happening, and there's been a backlog of good stuff happening, so I might combine a bunch of them into a Shorts video. No promises, though. I got 2E practice to do.
Oh yeah, are you still part of the bingo tournament?
I'm actually doing a run for a GDQ show called Time Capsule on Tuesday night. So I'll be doing a no
okay.
DCW, no bit clip run for the GDQ stream that night.
Nice.
But I've been so busy casting races, I haven't had much time to practice. So that's going to be most of my tomorrow and Tuesday. Calvin Not Klein, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated. Welcome to an amazingly lucky race, but in the bad way.
Yeah, Calvin Not Klein, someone who's gonna be doing his race tomorrow, in fact.
Oh yeah, I think I'm casting that race. Inclined to raid me?
Haha!
I get it. Ooh, oh my god, I thought Nade was gonna have to land for that jiggy. A knee
Damn,
slapper,
who-
yeah.
Damn, where is
That's a knee
Welsh
puncher.
well? Where is a Welsh well? He would love that joke.
No. Slow clap. Yeah, I know, right? Alright, Avio's almost done with his bubble glue. Just grabbing the last couple notes. Tokens. Jiggy. Nah, he's got so much to grab. You really do grab a lot of stuff in this last couple minutes, seconds.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Oh, he got it camera flip. Luckily ran in the right direction back to the jiggy. I would not have. Camera flipping in BK is like one of the worst things in the world for me. Just can't do it.
For me, it's eating inputs, I wanna say. People say that TUI lags, but for some reason I never get eaten inputs in TUI, but in BK it happens like maybe 10 times per run.
Oh man, I get eaten inputs like every day. Depends on the level.
Yeah, true. Alright, you could see Nate getting a few stuff, a couple of the things like around left leg, since will be doing a revisit to FD, so
Yeah.
you will only be going around one of the legs during races.
That was a really good snowman section from Nade. I wanted to wait till he did that last one because it looked like he was a little too far to the left, but being that far to the left is really good because it ricochets him to the left, so he can get a really nice beak bomb into Mumbo's skull without, like, you know, crashing into the skull or tumbling on the ground. And he even gets the transformation in Talon Trot, which I think is frame perfect. If not, there's a very small window. And it looks really swag.
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, so while Nade's doing boring walrus stuff, let us turn our attention to Avio, who's going to be doing MMM early in this no RBA route.
Wait, Oh yeah, I guess he's gonna be doing MMM now. I was gonna say he's gonna be doing Gobi's Valley, but this would be
Yeah. Normally with no RBA, I think you do MMM or you do Gobies first because you don't have enough notes to open MMM. But
I've never seen anyone do that route.
I haven't either. But if you feel confident with it, then sure. So we'll see how he does. Canceling RRB. Rusty Rucket Bay. It's RBA. Reverse B Adventure.
Alright.
Ooh, didn't quite land on the invisible hill.
Alright, we will have Avia doing something that Xbox Runner can't do yet.
Alright, here we go. Let's see if he gets it. We're all waiting with bated breath. Alright. He got the late frame. Those look good to me. I'm not sure what the visual cues are for these twirlies. So hopefully he'll get them, but I'm sure he'll know what they look like.
Ooh, Avia switched direction without pausing there, so we'll see if like it's actually a bad thing. Have you like might have missed the pause
Oh,
there?
he switched directions without pausing?
Yeah.
Ooh. That might have messed up his angle.
Alright, come on, Avia. Damn. I never realized until now that how much longer the setup is for the late frame.
Yeah. I never realized it until I started seeing these races when you see them like back to back. And then you're like... And then it also doesn't help when you like fail. Ooh. Oh, he got it! Nice.
Damn. Let's go.
That's hot. Lost a lot of time to his PB over that though. Definitely a lot of failed twirlies, but in the end, he got it first try. So, yeah. It's exactly what we want to see in the race. So anyway, now that he's done that, Nade is done being the walrus, so we get to turn our attention. This time we'll watch the scarf real close, just so we don't have another Hag situation.
Did Hag miss a note?
Hag missed a note on the scarf, and he didn't realize until he was already at the honeycomb and Waz's, so he had to death warp and collect all the notes again.
Damn.
How much time
I think
does
it's
it?
about a minute.
How much time does it save if you do it perfectly? Yeah, something like that. Like it's a long ways because it skips going through like a lot of loading zones.
Yeah. Nate will not be able to do that trick, so you'll be able to see what the alternative is.
Oh
But-
no!
Oh,
Avio fell off the roof. That shock spring pad just is not cooperating. He keeps getting caught under the gutter. Alright, there we go. Made it up. The window has been busted. We're good.
This spring pad has the worst hitbox in the game, I swear. It's so small compared to what it looks like.
And then he fell off the roof again. Dude, he got
Oh, no.
launched off the roof. I don't know what
Oh,
happened. It's like he was like holding a direction, like to like go out the window. I don't know what happened there. I really don't. Hey Dango, the race has been
Alright.
pretty good so far.
Alright, it's time for Nate to open MMM. So all the section that Nate is doing right now, this is what Avio skipped.
Yeah. Roofs hate Avi today, yeah.
Yeah, Dango, this is a good race so far. Avio just got a MM early, and Nate got a T-Rex, and Avio got a washing machine in BGS.
Yeah, Nate is probably ahead though, because he hasn't made any major mistakes, and his PB is much, much lower. And I mean, the only real mistake that Avio has made is just how long it took him to get MMM early. But that's about it. So far, both of them have had pretty clean runs. Alright, Nade gets the first... Oh, he fell off!
Oh no.
That fish ain't coming back up. Yeah, I was about to say he got the first, like, alcove skip, but as I was saying it, nope, he fell off. 1.2 alcoves.
Meanwhile, it's time for the graveyard, a very difficult section for Avio.
Yep.
If you're
Ooh,
really
we
good,
missed the
you can.
flower.
If you're really good, you can poop the eggs into all the pots before enemies get to you. But especially the pots 1, 2, and 4, it can be really hard.
Yeah.
The third one, the one that's in the corner, is really easy because that enemy does not see you since you're against the wall.
Oh, Avio made it past that last pot without getting hit by the Ripper. That's great.
Let's go.
Oh, and then got caught on Mumbo's chimney. Does Xbox not have bit clips? They don't have proper setups for bit clips, I don't think. Yeah.
They do, but due to like differences, we don't have setups that are available yet.
Yeah. I think it's we just don't have like the software to find setups, right?
Yeah. Like here's the thing, like for N64 emulation, we do have like relatively good emulation that we can use with like a lot of tools to make it easier to find setups, such as like, you know, scripts to display the position and stuff. But from Xbox, we don't even have it as an emulator that can support save states so far.
Really?
Yeah, no, Xenia does not support save states.
Yikes. I didn't know that. It's like poverty emulation.
Yeah. I mean, someone pointed to me that like it may be because of how big a save state would be that like it's actually
yeah.
not possible.
So it would probably take like way too long to save, kind of thing.
Yeah, like it would probably take like multiple like gigabytes maybe, if I had to guess.
Alright, so both of them in MMM now. Gain crisp, lose save state.
Oh, have you missing the Jinjo skip there? Also trying to jump to the left there. Not sure why.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. You really want to jump straight down so that way you can get the Mumbo token underneath the whip crack.
My guess is that Avio thinks that thinks or knows that he's at low health right now. Like he could be at 3 HP right now and doesn't want to risk taking damage.
Oh yeah, I guess especially right, you know, when you're going into the church. But I mean, he's got to know he has a bunch of gold feathers. So if he is low health, he could probably just kill one of the teehees here.
Yeah. But yeah, for those that are watching and are not speedrunners, there's a neat thing that you can know.
Oh, he had full health.
Oh, okay. But yeah, there's a neat thing that you can know is that if you don't see your health on screen, you know that for a fact that you have at least 3 HP.
Yeah. And if you have like 1 or 2 HP during the vial fight, it won't actually show your health during the fight, but it'll show how many lives you have left. Just as like a vial of the Reaper or whatever. Ooh, Nade got really close to Napper. I don't think he meant to slide into Napper like that. Race brain makes you forget a lot. This is true. Like, you can only keep yourself, like, so calm, but for me, it's like, when things go wrong, that's when you just don't know anything.
Yeah. I mean, let's be honest, there's also a lot of speedrunners that just reset when they're like too far from a PB pace. But in a race setting, like, you cannot do that unless, like, you know for a fact that you're gonna lose.
Yeah. I made a point to say this during a race the other day, but it's... You don't really want to practice speed games for failure, but you should always have a plan on what to do in case something fails. In a lot of cases, like, sometimes, yeah, it's just the run is over. But if it can be salvaged for a case where it's not, then it's worth at least kind of knowing what to do.
Yep. Here we have Nate blazing through that graveyard there.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good, except for that first pot where he missed the egg.
Yeah, it just
Not just
shows,
pretty
like,
good, that was pretty really good. And I didn't know you could actually stand on the upper edge of that wall without taking damage. I guess there's a tiny spot where the thorns don't exist.
yeah, and it's slightly faster to go on it too, just because you get... Because, yeah, if you flutter cancel, like, you avoid, like, kind of a delay at the end of your backflip.
Yeah. I was thinking, like, where's that skeleton? He must be, like, hiding somewhere, and I've never seen him that inside the alcove before.
Yeah.
And yeah, Pink
So-
Spaghetti, I mean, Bingo does help with, like, you know, keeping calm during races and all that sort of stuff, but Bingo's different because it's not, like, a set thing. Like, you can't, like, follow the same route every time, so it's inherently just always different.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, if you need to do a specific route and something bad happens to you during that, then you have to, like, find a way to push it forward. But yeah, I guess it does help you, like, know alternate routes, but sometimes you can't do those in RTA. Or you
But
can, it's
someti-
just a big time loss.
But sometimes in a race setting, it can it can be really advantageous to like know a couple of backup routes.
Yeah, that's true. Because, I mean, the point of racing isn't to do well or to, like, PB. It's just to be faster than your opponent. And everything else is just kind of a bonus.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, that was a nice Jinjo Jiggy cutscene skip. And he didn't take damage from the whip crack either.
Damn, and he got the token.
Yep. Token, no damage, Jiggy skip. That was great.
I can't tell if it's actually faster to not take a hit there, but because you know you want to be at low on health to do that warp later. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but I mean,
that's
you can
nice.
take a lot of damage falling off the top of the church. Because if you're at too high a health, then you can just, like, you know, cancel your flutter a little earlier and take an extra health off the pew.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's so easy to take damage off the whip cracks right at the very end of the level anyway, when you're in the well, so...
Yeah, I don't know how people do the well with 1 HP. It's not something that I'm willing to do.
Yeah, I mean, people used to do the well with 1 HP, like, you know, before it was done as the pumpkin, right? When you're swimming around as Banjo.
I mean, you did. I feel like you did that a lot earlier in the level, didn't you? Like you did that before the church, even. Like you did it between Tumblr and the
Yeah,
church.
maybe, yeah, you did. I'm completely, like, just biffing my memory. Yeah, you did it right before going to the Jinjo in the pool. Man, that was
Yeah.
so long ago. I don't even remember that far back.
Yeah, I think what the route looked like is that once you're on the tumbler chute, like you would jump like onto like the bramble hedge
Yeah.
and on like
Yeah, and
to go around the
go to the
well,
other
killing the
side, yeah.
ghosts.
I remember that. And then it was a DK64 runner, Connor 75, that changed everything. Hey, Dingo,
Yeah.
shut up. I'm a Tui runner, not a
Uh,
Kazooie runner,
uh,
okay? My
yeah.
memory of the lore can be a little bit off, alright? Oh no, Avio! He was set up to hit the switch so fast and then accidentally just messed up the
Oh no.
that's good.
But yeah, like doing the well at 1 HP is like 90% of the time you never take a hit, you don't take a hit in the well, but it's like that 1 in 10 chance that you do that is very scary when you're at low health.
Especially when people jump over the whip crack right at the very end to get that one note.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever done that. It's okay,
To be fair.
Skygora. Rusty Bucket Bay is coming. We still have one level each. And then both of them will be there.
Yep.
1 hour down, halfway point. Hopefully a little more than the halfway point for these runners' sakes. But Nade's still on a 201 pace, so... Still waiting for Boob. That's still another, like, 40 minutes-ish. 45. Oh, wait, no, not for Nade. Nade'll be doing it, yeah, sooner than later. Oh, no, it's after Click Clock, yeah, so about 45-ish.
Yeah. Oh, Aviu gets this now. I was wondering if he forgot this Jiggy earlier, but
Yeah.
no, he just gets it like before Gobi's Valley. Huh.
That's kind of weird to get it now rather than, like, right after Bubble Gloop.
I don't know if Aviu finds it easy, like, why
I mean,
not do it later?
there's a chance he just forgot. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, he only got a... That might be, no. No, because if he normally got it there, he would have had a better time on his MMM early split.
Oh,
So,
yeah, true.
yeah. So, probably just decides to get it there because it's like, okay, get the Clankers switch Jiggy, get the Bubble Loop switch Jiggy. Call it a day. Alright, now we're going for the... Ooh, that was nice. The Gobies. Oh, no, he's not even going for Gobi Clip. I can respect that. Gobi Clip sucks.
Alright, and is Avio goodbye? Is he gonna go for Ruby right away if there's no Cactus Ring?
He should.
No. People really need to learn the strat where you actually switch up the order of stings and click in Gobi's Valley if you get bad RNG there.
Is that bad RNG, though?
Yeah, because the ring did not spawn like near the cactus, so what you would want to do is to do Ruby now instead of Jinxie and try to do Jinxie later to have a second chance at getting the ring to
Ooh.
spawn in a good location.
That was a big yikes falling off that carpet there. And I mean, it doesn't really matter if the ancient ones are like in bad positions because there's so many setups to like do fast rings as Banjo coming out of all the loading zones.
If I recall correctly, it saves 6 seconds to get like the cactus ring versus like the next fastest one. So if you can have a second chance at getting like this cactus ring, like it can be a free 6-second time save that you can have.
Okay. I feel like runners that don't gold. Well, I mean, they could just like not do the strat where they go for those notes at the beginning. Like do the strat where you get the notes on the paw. Like you do the first ring with the shoes, and then you get the notes behind gobies with the boots, and then do the clip. Has anyone accidentally reset? Probably.
Does being hit by a power outage count as a reset?
I mean, I've accidentally reset on like the wrong puzzles opening levels in Tourney. Like if that counts. Or do you mean like reset too early after like getting the goby, or after hitting the water switch?
I mean, if someone did reset early for the MM switch, the answer is yes. 7 Hornet did at some point.
Alright, so now we got a double gobies happening.
Yep, and Nade's gonna be a slightly shorter goby since he's gonna be saving a couple of the stuff for the B.
Yeah.
And it's so nice to see that speed shoes section at the beginning.
Oh, you mean reset like rage quit and then be like, oh, I'm actually in a race? Whoops. I don't think so. Most people are pretty self-aware. It's like they don't let the inner demons take over. Look at that double match tile game.
Hell yeah.
Those Xbox Jinjos look like super cursed.
Everything looks so clear.
They got ultra beady eyes. They're staring into my soul. No,
Yeah.
you're not crazy, Dingo.
Damn, we have Nade saving 6 seconds in the matching pyramid alone over Avio there. Because Avio messed up something there.
Yeah, Dango, I've seen people rage quit races. Like, I don't mean like rage quit their run and like forget that they were... Oh, Nade got robbed there. I thought all 3 of those eggs went in. Yeah, I've seen people rage quit races before and just like quit entirely. And be ultra salty like after it's over. But dude, it happened to Nate again. Dude, the double eggs going into the mouth just getting swallowed without a charm.
Yeah.
BK faces in the health bar. Guess we'll have to wait a little bit to see that one. Okay, there we go. Now Nate got it.
Yep. And now time for Nate to get everything before down there before draining the water. If I recall correctly, it's slightly faster to do this, but people on N64 don't do that because it eats so much of your health.
It's probably ultra laggy on N64 as well.
It's actually not because there's barely anything down there. Like, I guess there's the steam, but like...
Yeah. The N64 route does, like, go through a lot of health, though. And then Nade's gonna Death Warp after this, right?
Singobi. Oh. Oh my god, Avia. Okay.
Yeah, he really missed Gobi. He's gonna have to wait, or I guess he can Gold Feather. Because having 1 health being stranded on Gobi's rock kind of sucks.
Avio can have the sickest jump of his life if he waits for the
No,
carpet
he's
to
not
come.
gonna wait for the carpet. Yeah, he was doing that every day of the week.
But yeah, you can jump like while the the carpet is going the other way, and it feels so satisfying if you get that.
I'm pretty sure the Xbox, or he didn't mean to land there either, because it's still faster to just like fly over, or maybe it's not, because you have to take damage to set up for the death warp, right? I
Yeah, true.
assume it was still faster to grab the Jiggy in flight.
Yeah, it has to be. Alright, hopefully Avio doesn't get trolled by the enemies there, because we've seen people die there in runs before, like coming right off the cutscene when you can't even see anything.
Yeah. Alright, Nade death warping out of the water pyramid and able to pester Gobi one more time.
Oh my god, that was so close.
I would assume no Atom Bomb, just because it's another one of those things that's lag based. But
Pretty
I
much.
don't know.
Pretty much all the big bomb clips are possible on Xbox, but some
Yeah.
of them are incredibly inconsistent.
Yeah, I'm very limited in knowledge on what does and doesn't work on Xbox.
But yeah, there we go. You could see Nate doing a dead warp in the water pyramid, so now he has like all that health that he can use for some more damage boost
Yeah.
in the sand. And I think that's the difference that makes like getting all the stuff like down there before draining the water possible.
Yeah.
Because where are you gonna find that health if you're not dead warping on N64?
Yeah, exactly. It looked like Avio tried to go for the Sandy Butt pyramid cutscene skip, but he missed the jump to get over the trigger.
Yeah. And they getting out the nodes before dying there.
Yep.
It's surprisingly not a big deal if you forget this, because you can get the, and most people would even take the early death if they couldn't get out the nodes, because getting there as the B is not that slow.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad Gobies from Nade. And so he's going to be heading to RBB now. And Avio isn't going to be too far behind either. He's just got to clean up a few more things. Or Avio's going to be going to Freeze Easy Peak first. My bad.
Yep.
I forgot. He hasn't done Freeze Easy Peak yet.
Yeah, but Nades also has like a couple of stuff to do in FP and Gobi still, so he's
Yeah.
not really a one full level ahead.
Yeah, the last level is Lair, Spiral, TTC, or not TTC, Mumbos, Gobies, FP.
There was a point where people went back to TTC as the beef to do the Sandcastle instead of doing the code, but it's, as it turns out, it's slightly slower. Because it would only be for that you'd go there as the B, and it's not really worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, we're good for this one, Welsh.
Have you getting a dropped input there?
Yeah. I feel like it's so easy for that to happen on the trees.
Yes.
Alright.
So what you're gonna be seeing from Nate in at the beginning of our RBB is that he's gonna intentionally take some
Ooh,
hits,
that's high.
like a few times, because he's gonna be dead warping on the boombox Jiggy. It's slightly faster versus leaving the room.
I'm really surprised that Avio got the grab-a-jiggy. It looked like he was way too vertical. And then he was like kind of evening out as he like got lower to the ground, and I thought for sure that he was going to be too close to Grabba and he'd disappear under the sand.
Yeah. Is being too vertical an actual thing for Grabba?
I feel like it's easier to miss your beak bomb, but I don't think being vertical is the thing that matters. You got
Also,
a pretty
we
good
had-
jump too, so.
Oh, yeah. Also, we just had Avio going for the easy strat
Oh my
to
god.
get into the alcove there.
He landed. He should be able to die before getting health back. Oh, just barely. He dying with full health. Look at that.
Damn, let's go.
That was so close. I think if you jump there, you can't die fast enough. But if you just run into the sand, you're good. Yeah, that was close. That was like frames. Alright, Nade having a little bit of trouble on the window clip here, but he makes it in around 60 seconds,
no.
so it should be fine.
Avio fell off the sarcophagus there.
Oh, he didn't get the jiggy. Alright, there we go.
Yeah. If you guys want a fun fact, that skip where we roll into the sarcophagus is 1 second faster versus the intended whip getting the jiggy where we press the whip switch. Because you can't just skip the spring pad if you get if you do the intended way.
And if you get it as the B,
It's even faster.
there's a moral here, or a lesson. Use the B. Alright, Rusty Bucket Bay. One of my favorite music tracks in the game. Oh my god. Nade's air refilling was so loud for some reason. So that air meter ding 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 just got right in my ear. Alright, as Avio's showing off, you're stuck in an invisible box. Banjo the Mime can't beak barge his way out. Xbox sound.
There
Alright,
we
so
go.
Nade pretty set up for his death warp. There we go. Nice and easy.
Hell yeah.
Alright, let's see if Avio does YOLO Star here. Perhaps I said that a little too early. I forgot about the notes in the Jinjo. Yep.
No.
That, yeah. Looked
That's
like,
not Yellowstone.
huh? Yeah, it was close.
I'm pretty sure that Avio tried to big bump through the star, but it just looked like slightly too low, but it still worked.
Yeah. I think Avio waited a little too long after the flaps to do YOLO. Or didn't wait long enough. Either way, Avio was too high, so. Or beak bomb too high. Alright, Nade with good movement through the Champa box. That room always looks really good to like see done well. I don't think I've ever been able to grab all those notes and the token in Talon Trot without taking damage from one of the Champas.
Yeah, I don't know how people do it, honestly.
It's magic. I just do the roll through
Yes.
them. Roll and kill
Alright.
them.
Alright, and it seems like Nate is perfectly set up to do life vote jump. Let's see if he gets it.
Yep, and he got it
Nice.
too. That was a real hot
Yeah.
lifeboat jump.
You can tell when someone goes for this damn nice jiggy dance there.
Yeah, it was a nice sync.
You can't tell when that people are going for that trick when they don't turn the camera, like after the toxic waste section,
Yeah.
because it's perfect. The camera that you get from that is perfect for you to just hold down on the joystick when you jump.
In the kitchen, Nade got stuck in like the under like oven. I didn't even know there was like an open oven down there. Kind
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
of funny. Ooh, I thought Avio was gonna get hit by that snowball too. It's kind of recoil, fly into the snowball. Perfect setup for the second beak bomb. I think that's one of my favorite beak bombs in the game is when you that third snowman and then you like are just at the perfect like height to hit the one in the middle of the walrus lake.
Yeah. Right, time to type the code for Nade.
Looks like a good code to me. The beak bomb
Yep.
into Mumbos. Yeah, that one's good too. That one's annoying because I always like, and I feel like a lot of other people always beak bomb that last snowman, like a little, like either on center or too far to the right. And you can't do that beak bomb properly without tumbling or clashing off the skull.
Yeah. Either that or you're a god gamer and you big bomb directly in the loading zone.
Oh man, I
Yeah.
totally forgot to grab water before this race and I'm all out.
Oh
How will
no.
my thirsty throat ever survive? I forgot there's so much talking involved in calming a race.
Yeah.
Ooh, I think Avio jumped over that last note.
Wait, did he?
It looked like it.
I think he can still get it during the banjo race if he feels like being adventurous. Like
No, there's no way.
Nate told me that you can get the jiggy in the banjo race if you miss it, but it's insanely tight.
Yeah. I mean, I used to use a 4-liter jug as a water bottle, but my current bottle holds 600 mils, which is like really abnormally small.
Yeah.
I'll have a mint instead. That'll get me some, I don't know. That'll do something, I'm sure. Mentos, the fresh maker.
What even happened to like the advertise a product redemption?
I took it out of the channel because it was getting too obnoxious. People were like spamming it, and people had to do like 3 advertise of products per race. And it was like when I'm hosting, sure. When Asmi's hosting, sure. But when random people are hosting races, it's like, what do I even do to host a product? What does this even mean? And so I took it off.
Okay, right.
And I mean, like, never forget, like, Asmi had, like, all of his advertisements, like, scripted. Like, I'm sure he had an entire notepad, like, next to his, like, computer chair or something that had just, like, script after script after script of random product placement.
Never forget the water ad.
Yeah, exclamation hydrate in chat to watch it. I mean, there were a bunch that I highlighted. Some of them I put in the I put in the Banjo Race shorts. Go to the Banjo Race YouTube channel and look up my shorts playlist, and you'll see some good content there, clipped by you in the chat. All right, Avio's done with his walrus stuff, so he's gonna go finish his FP. Yeah, I don't like Red Bull. I like Monster and Rain, but I only drink the 0 sugar ones. I'm not a big fan of sugary drinks. Except like juice. I love cranberry juice. Ooh, Avio missed a note, but luckily he went back and grabbed it. I've never had Pipeline Punch because I only drink the 0 sugar ones.
Ha.
Monster Ultra. Alright, so we're almost ready for Click Clock Wood. Nade opening up Spring. Not a bad RBB either from him.
Oh, Avio's
Ooh,
getting...
Avio's gonna
getting
take another
booped.
damage here.
Yeah.
I mean, not that
Eh.
that's bad, but...
True. It was like 3 HP extra, so he can still take one more from the fall there.
I feel like in the races, a lot of runners set themselves up for having maybe one extra just to be safe, but I mean, if you want to be optimal, then being at 5 health, which he is right now, is great.
Not gonna lie, I don't even know like where the best place is to take damage in FP. I just take damage because I'm bad at the game.
I mean, right at the very end when you do the beak bomb over the top of the cliff and land on the igloo, that's a great place to take 2 damage if you need to take an extra one.
Okay. Oh, does the fall only take 2 hits if you do it?
I mean, if you do it from high enough up, because you can flutter down a little bit. Oh yeah, he knew he missed that note. He did jump over it, so he went to go grab it.
Oh, it's that note. Okay,
Yeah.
my bad. I thought it was the one on the left leg that you were
No,
talking
no, no.
about.
No, you don't get that during the walrus race. Oh yeah, you do, but
Yeah,
it
you
does.
get
Yeah,
one.
you do, but it doesn't matter if you miss that one. You can still grab it.
Yeah.
You have to go
Alright,
most
here's-
of the way to it anyway in order to get the pulls or slalom.
Here's a funny route where we go through spring counterclockwise for Nade. It's similar to what you guys would do in Spring 2 on N64, but for whatever reason, it's faster to do it. Due to the fact that like we can dead warp out of Spring, it's faster to do it this way.
Mhm.
Also, damn, Nate just used his last eggs on the plant there.
Really
He's at
clutch
0
egg
eggs.
management. I guess he doesn't really need to shoot eggs at anything, right?
Yeah, no, I guess you need one for like the door in the winter if you want to save like a second.
Well, he got the 1 egg, so there we go.
There we go.
Meanwhile, Avio with a pretty good bottles race. Keeps behind bottles quite a long ways just so the rubber banding isn't so bad at the end to get that 1 note and give a little bit of extra leeway for the end of the race. A bottles race, boggy race. I don't know why I said bottles race. Probably because bottles, boggy, they're pretty close. They both start with B. B-O.
Yeah.
Bottles is like permanently like anchored to the ground anyway, so he couldn't race anyone.
You say that, but in Banjo Pilot he's the most OP character of them all.
I mean,
I don't
I guess
know
it
what-
makes sense. Jam jars would probably be faster though, right? You think?
Good question, honestly.
I mean, Jam Jars, he has all the advanced stuff. Banjo or Bottles is just a novice.
Yeah, but yeah, like in Banjo Pilot, like every character has different stats, and for whatever reason, like, oh no, Avio died before getting the honeycomb.
That is a long walk back.
Oh no.
Yeah, not great. He was gonna save a couple seconds on his split too, and it would have been a gold split too. That's even worse.
Oh no.
Yeah.
No, that's sad. See, it's one of these mistakes that everyone is afraid of doing, but it never happens, and then you see it happen once to somebody, and you're like...
Eric's, he swam through the water and didn't quite jump out on the other side in time before drowning. Well, dying. And he didn't get the honeycomb, so he had to go all the way back.
Yeah. Gotta love the unskippable tags there.
Yep.
5 days.
May as well just hang around, fiddling around with the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very rough. Oh, and he grabbed the extra one up too. So it's like nothing happened at all. Oh, Nade missing his Talon Trot, slide off the beehive onto Gobies.
See, like of all the accidental deaths that you can have, I feel like this may be like be possibly like one of the best ones, just because he already had all the notes at this point.
I guess, but I mean, out of like all the accidental deaths you can have with 100 notes, it's probably one of the worst because not only do you have to go the entire distance around the whole level to get to the Waz's cave, but then you also have to go through the loading zone and then swim all the way through the cave.
True.
I mean, it's probably aside from Clankers, it's probably one of the longest honeycombs, yeah. Because in Clankers you have to swim through like a lot to get the honeycomb before drowning.
Yeah. How about the one in RBB that's in like a building that's dedicated to that one honeycomb?
Oh, that's the boat dock, right?
Yeah.
Well, that one would be easy to get to because it's right next to the entrance, so you could just run straight to it.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Nate just fell there.
Yeah. It looked like he didn't fall from too high up, though, I think. Yeah, he wasn't even at the Jiggy, so he fell, but he didn't fall from very high. But he still fell.
Yep.
Alright, he decided to just go ahead and kill the Clucker there. I don't even remember if that's their name, I just call them that. It's in my brain for some reason, so it must be right.
Yeah, I do believe that they're called big cluckers.
Yeah. Tiny fall, very small. We've seen a lot of people fall off this catwalk here on in fall though. That buzz bomb really likes knocking people down. They are big cluckers. I thought the big ones were only in autumn. The ones in spring and summer are pretty tiny.
Yeah, I think these birds only show up once in the credits.
I mean, that's what like bridges along the sky are called, right?
Maybe.
Shout out a Banjo Runner. When's Dog Walk? When's Schlong Walk?
Alright, I did the shout out, now it's your turn.
Yeah. I feel like I always shout out the same people. I'm just trying to think. Like it's been a hot minute since I've had to think. I'm oh no, Avio!
Oh, no.
Oh, he's going for the no. Oh
Yeah.
no.
I'm fairly certain you cannot Void Warp from that side of the room.
Oh, okay. I was like, oh, maybe he can void, but no, he couldn't.
Yeah.
Shout out to Avio, who's trying his best. I had it in my back
Oh, no.
pocket. We believe. Everyone raise your arms. Give him your power. And dying in the engine room sucks.
Yeah, it's like a minute and a half.
it's one of those deaths that, you know, you just see coming sometimes, and it's just like, yeah, everyone expects a death in engine room because it's one of those rooms in the game, and then it happens, and you're like, I guess the prophecy has been fulfilled or something like that, like,
Oh no.
oh, and then it happens again, and you're like, man, this game sucks.
Yeah, like it would be more understandable like if it was like in the damage boost, because those can be random, but it just hurts even more when it's like the rotating pipes that are not even random.
Yeah. Like, yeah, the fans are like the hardest part about engine room, and he's died twice on the rollers now, like,
Yeah, gotta love being Weldar skipped.
yeah. I mean, come on, Avio, you can do it this time, I believe. Yeah, breathe. Oh. That actually hurt my throat. Ugh.
I didn't know breathing was that hard.
Oh, I did. I went like full ham on doing it though. Okay, come on, you got it. They're not spinning that fast. It
Let's
still
go.
went a long
Okay.
way, but okay, there we
now
go.
the spinning
Okay.
platform. Okay, good. Now we're at the hard part.
Okay, now we're at the fans. Now we're at the fans. Here we go.
Okay, the fans.
Oh,
now.
he's just going straight for it.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Oh no! He did.
No.
Oh my
still
god,
has
that's
life.
so terrible.
All right, that's his last life though. He's at 0 lives now.
That's even worse than dying to the fan. It's like he had it, but then he got caught on like the lip between the platform. And I guess he thought he ran off, so when he went over to grab the note, he just went straight off the side of the pipe. Oh man, engine room just claims another soul.
RBB even in
This is
general.
like Banjo Purgatory. Just being stuck, forced to replay engine room over and over.
My god, Avio.
At least he's really good at doing that like first jump.
I've never seen anyone get that cycle. Alright, last life clutch.
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, this is it. This is the
Ooh.
perfect engine room. No mess
Okay,
ups
there we go.
allowed.
Okay, there we go. Made it up.
Okay.
And meanwhile, Nade had a really sick jump to that winner switch. I don't know if anyone was watching. Nade accidentally, just as I said that, he slipped off.
Oh my god.
Oh
No.
no, he's
He can't even fly the warp since he's at 0 lives.
looks like he's had it.
No.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, faster to reset the console now. Because otherwise he's forced to watch this.
Yeah. Come on, Avio. You can try it again. You can do it.
I'm sure that Avio does not even know that it's faster to reset there, because it's not something that like you would continue.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if Avio is like watching or listening, I mean, continuing would be great, but if you're done and you just want to join the commentary, feel free to come on in. But
I don't think that Avio can actually move himself into the casting channel,
no, he
right?
can't.
Since he. Okay. Let's see. Is Avio saying anything?
Here, I'll send a message.
Not yet.
Avio, I sent you a DM if you're listening to the stream here, but you probably saw it before. Yeah, engine room is just, it's so harsh.
Yeah.
Alright, it looks like Avio's gonna continue. Oh, maybe not. We'll see.
I don't know.
Oh!
Oh.
Nope, maybe not. We'll see. Maybe we'll see Glover turned off the console. Yeah. Maybe we'll get something else turned on.
Yeah. Do you want to pull Avio in the chat, in the call?
I sent him a DM asking, so we'll see.
Okay.
Oh, he's loaded up Tui!
Yes!
We got Banjo Tui for the N64.
Ah! I forget, did Avio like ever speed run Tui?
I don't know, but I'll take it. This whipcrack room sounds like real interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna pull Avio in.
Okay.
Welcome, Avio.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going pretty good. We're probably doing better than you are, I'm sure, though.
I don't know what just happened in that engine room. I have no idea.
That was a
Anyway.
very rough engine room. It was also like incredibly like probably even worse right after like losing that FP gold that you had on your splits. I saw
Oh
to the
yeah.
dying right before the honeycomb.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened there. I'm still wondering what happened to my hands there. I cannot platform today or something. It's I don't know.
Yeah,
That.
it was a real highway robbery that when you made it past the fan and then suddenly just kind of got like stuck on the edge because it looked like you were gonna make it fine. I was like, yeah, it's fine, and then I guess you went straight for the notes, yeah, and just immediately just zip.
Yeah, it was actually a good run before finishing that precision peak. It was actually TP pace. Since
Yeah,
I have a ton of things to say in Rusty Bucket Day, but I feel like that precision peak totally broke me.
yeah. It only takes like one like big mistake to just like put you in that kind of tilt, and then it just kind of stacks. No DCW tournament, Pixel? I mean, maybe. There's no runners. And Falcon's way better than everyone else, so. Me, Alpha, and Falcon. Three-way tournament. But yeah, something that was actually like really crazy this run was both you and Nade got well, you got Washing Machine in Bubble Gloop.
Oh
Nade
yeah.
got T-Rexed in Bubble Gloop. Which is like I've never seen both in like one race.
Let alone in the same Mumbo school.
Falcon would demolish us in no DCW. You're right about that. His time is like I don't know. I think his record is like 5 minutes better than my PB. Or something like that. Maybe 4. Oh no, it's more than that. He got a 38. So it's like 8 minutes better. Yeah. For some reason I was thinking 42.
To be fair, there's been lots of new strats that have been recently implemented in that category, right?
Sort of. But I mean, I've done them all in my PB, so.
Okay.
Falcon's just way better than everyone else at TUI. maybe PG would still have like better execution overall, I think, but I don't know, it would be close.
I don't know. It would take like a couple months for PG to de-rust at this point, knowing that like he hasn't touched a game in forever.
Yeah. Yeah, Booter 3 at the end of the year probably. Maybe October. Alright, Nade out of Click Clock. All he's got to do is just kind of clean up his B stuff, which is my favorite part of Xbox for sure. And now we all get to see.
Alright.
Now we all get to see Nade's boob.
Yeah, there we go. Come on, Nate, show boob.
That was a very clean
Alright.
boob.
Yeah. Bro, what a nice boob we just saw.
So it's,
Yeah.
But yeah, for those that are wondering, boob stands for Brentilda out of bounds, and it's the clip that Nate just did, where by falling onto Brentilda, you can get pushed out of bounds, and it's currently the fastest way of getting Reverse B Adventure on Xbox and Switch.
almost
Shout out
missed
to
it.
TSR Storm for finding that. And shout outs to him for naming the trick boob.
See, when I first heard it called boob, I thought it was just B out of bounds because you clip out of bounds as the B. And then people were like, no, it's Brentilda. And I was like, I guess it's the same thing. Like, those are nice A presses there. Oh, Termite covering the B there.
Yep. It's fine because he's gonna have to death warp at some point as the bear.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, I guess. So have you done much 2E speedrunning in your career?
I have no idea how to speedrun 2. I just have the game.
Do you have any interest?
Yeah, there's interest, definitely.
Oh, baby.
Who knows? I can't wait for Avio to be part of the next bingo tournament.
Yeah, let's see what happened.
Yeah, bingo's a whole nother beast. You gotta be like pretty. I mean, I say you gotta be pretty like knowledge savvy about a lot of stuff in the game, but I mean there's some people who have like done a lot of bingo who've like never done any speedruns. Like Dango v Starfish and Exodus both did really well for themselves in 2E bingo events, and
Yeah.
neither of them have ever
Yeah.
done a Banjo speedrun or a 2E speedrun.
Yeah.
How's
Meanwhile,
Nade's PBs? He's currently plus 2 minutes and 36 seconds, so he's probably not gonna PB.
Meanwhile, you have people that are extremely good at like traditional speedruns that are just not so good at bingo. And I would like to shout out Falcon for providing us with the legendary 11-minute CCL to get all notes, and
Yeah.
it's a goal that normally takes like 3 minutes, but if you get lost, it can take a lot longer than that.
Yeah, Boggy B race coming up, and it's gonna be pretty good. That was like the fastest clip out of bounds in Gobies I've ever seen.
I know, right? Nate's become like really very good at this.
This is like the worst thing ever, just walking as the B. It's like in the any percent route when you have to walk to get all the notes in like the bottom of Gobies, like in the sand. It's just like the longest walk in the world.
Yeah. You know, because of that, like just because of how slow the B is at some like when RBA was first found, you had both yes RBA and no RBA runs that were combined together on the any percent board because people just didn't know if it saves time or not.
Yeah.
because while you skip a ton of jiggies, like the movement is just so slow if you have to walk a lot.
I like that. Getting the start of the. Oh, Nade missed a
Oh.
note. It's a
Oh,
long way to walk back. B Kazooie, no Banjo. Banjo's the one who wears the backpack. Kazooie's just smushed inside that extra small backpack.
yeah. So technically, it's only Banjo that gets transformed.
I technically. I mean, Mumbo doesn't particularly like Kazooie, right? So, I mean, he might transform her into something else that just fits inside the really small backpack.
Yeah.
She becomes
And I
a
would like
bacterium.
And I would like to say that Nate has had pretty good RNG with the rings there. And normally on N64, like you pretty much only use like loading zones to reset the rings as they spawn, so that you always get the same one over and over. But on Xbox, since like there's only few loading zones that you can use, you're actually vulnerable to RNG if you get bad things.
My god, that's hilarious, yeah. Mumbo turns Kazooie into the lint that's inside the backpack.
I mean, we do have a glitch to make we've seen it with like the hybrid banjo stuff that if you make the backpack bigger, then Kazooie is bigger in theory.
It's
So
Kazooie
why
and the
wouldn't it?
magic backpack.
Yeah, the size of Kazooie all depends on the backpack. If it's a small backpack, then it's a small Kazooie that we have.
For some reason, I
got-
was like, oh man, Avia's doing Saucer of Peril. Wouldn't it be funny if he got like all blue targets during the
Yeah,
banjo race? But
we both thought of the same thing.
it's like 1,000,000 odds.
Yeah, it's an insanely rare Easter egg.
Alright, here we go. Boggy B race. Let's see if Nade manages to pull it off. So far, so good. It's when you have to start doing the slaloms that it starts getting kind of sketchy, because if you accidentally take the turns too wide, all of a sudden you have to go wider to go back, and then back again and back again. But
And it's even worse when you can't see where the gates are.
yeah, you have a little bit of an idea, but the turning, especially this part right here, I've seen a lot of people lose on that part. Oh,
Yeah.
Boggy's catching up, but he's looking good. I don't think this is a loss. Yep. Good B race.
Yeah. And you can be like D-Deluxe, where you just rub against the finish line and lose because of it.
Oh, you can get stuck on like the banner?
Yes.
It's kind of funny. Wait, what happened? Unfortunately, engine room happened. OG.
Yeah, you got destroyed by the engine room. Lots of unfortunate stuff happened.
Alright, that's the end of Freezeezy Peak, so now we got all we have left to do is Furnace Fun and Grunny. Yeah, Avi did 2E early. Oh, I didn't get the Mumbo token for swag. Dingo wants to see your clinkers.
Yeah, Clinker's Cavern is like the go-to level minigame to practice when people are having downtime in Dewey.
Except me. I should practice it more. One thing
Yeah.
I really do like about the game over cutscene in Kazooie, though, is that flower that Mumbo gives to, like, Grunny is, like, unnaturally colorful for, like, the lair. Because the lair is all dark and green and brown, and then it's, like, this pink and yellow and green flower. And it looks so out of place.
I know, right?
Alright, after that very long text, Nade now begins his long trek. Man, these screen question like loads are so fast. Every time I see Xbox loads, my mind's just always blown.
Yeah.
A Grunny question?
Was it right? Oh.
No, but it was on the Joker Square. That's
Okay.
bad if he gets a picture question, though. I would just jump off the board at that point. Okay.
Sfrosan.
Yeah, if he got a picture question there, it would just be faster to just jump off the board and try it again, because otherwise you have to do a minigame and answer another Grunny question.
I mean, there's 2 more skull squares that you can't do without having to do mini. Actually, there's only. I think there's 1 more up
Yeah,
there.
but you have to
that
go
was
so far on the board to get to them.
true, but
Yeah.
I guess you still have like you still have 7 questions to answer to get to the first one, right?
It's just the way that it works. A picture question takes you out of Talon Trot, I think. And so,
Ye-
like, you need to be in Talon Trot and get the question wrong, so a picture question takes you out of it. Alright, Nade with a good ding pot skip, too. Yep. It's Grunny fight time. It's Grunny fight time. Too excited to type the proper punctuation marks. I like that frog jam. Grunny fight's confusing. Is it, though?
In what ways?
Why does an egg hurt a witch? I mean, if someone threw an egg at you, would it hurt? Like, would you want to get hit by an egg that a bird, like, barfed at you? Like, let's be real here.
I have a better answer to that. Have you ever seen a witch juice magical spells with blue eggs? Me neither, so clearly they must be against witches.
I think what Welsh is saying is, pretty accurate. Oh my god, Nade got robbed on those eggs.
Yeah.
He was like right in front of him, but they all cracked like... No, you missed 2, Nade. Only 1 went in. There we go.
No.
That's fair. That's fair. Witches do have an affliction to water. She could be allergic to eggs. There we go.
There we go. We're coming up with good answers.
Kazooie's eggs are just shells. Yes. Unfortunately, engine room happened. Skygoro.
Yeah. And it wasn't even the hard part.
Yeah, he's in call with us here. All right, GG. Nade finishes with a 203.37 because I accidentally split a little bit late. Let's pull him in. All right, GG, Nade.
GG.
Was whoops. Let me turn on my own audio here. It was a relay race up until engine room.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yo,
Hey.
Oh.
Yikes.
Nade, did your internet just die?
No, why? Well,
okay.
Everything was all staticky when I joined the call.
Oh.
So
Oh.
I
That's
unplugged my
weird.
mic and it was fine.
Yeah, because your stream has like pretty much like frozen on my VLC.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weird.
I'm not sure what happened, but Avi's stuff is all fine, but yours stuff is like all, oh my god, your VLC is like almost about to crash. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, but is everything fine now?
I dropped 200 frames.
Oh, okay. Okay, anyway, GG's.
Weird.
GG's.
Yeah,
GG.
Yeah.
I said
GG.
it was
I'm sorry for not finishing the race.
Oh, hang on, let me turn this down. Alright, say that again.
Hey Nate,
What
hey
happened?
Nate, I know that you were a bit sad when you realized that you had a T-Rex in BGS, but don't worry. Avio was with you at that because Avio got a washing machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I learned 2 things from this race.
Yeah.
I need to play more than 5 times a month, and even with a very awful run, I can still get sub 204.
Yeah. Yeah.
God,
We
that was horrible.
yeah, we were just like so blown away by the double like mumbo shenanigans and bubble goop from both of you guys. Also,
Yeah.
I'm totally with you, Nade, on those eggs that you shot in Gobies.
What you telling me those missed?
Both times
Like,
I heard
come on,
one
game.
chime and I was like, there's no way. There's no way that Nade thinks that those eggs didn't go in. And then both times it just
Yeah.
didn't work and I was like, that is so terrible. So,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, people in chat are saying good timing. There goes GDO's internet, so maybe it was on mine. Am I back though? Am I back, everyone? Someone confirm.
Yeah.
Oh, my bars are showing red and green. At least it waited until the end of the race before going to shit. I appreciate that,
Right.
because now I don't have to cut the
Yeah.
VOD. Okay, I'm back. Okay, good. Yeah, overall, it looked like, I mean, yeah, there were no big mistakes on your side, Nate. It was just kind of, it looked like, you know, a couple thises and that's throughout the run and then just kind of going through the motions other than that.
Yeah, I mean, my only good split was FP1.
Yeah,
Everything else was just mediocre.
yeah, and
But I'm glad I was able to provide everyone with a good booba.
yeah, Avio, we thought that you missed the missed the bubble gloop witch switch jiggy on your
Oh, yeah.
MMM because I've never seen anyone get it on that after the reset, and so I was like, I was
Yeah,
just
I
we were
always
like,
get it on the second wave.
oh, okay, and yeah, I guess your MMM early was pretty monka as well. At least you
Oh,
got
so
it
you
first
ubiquitous?
try, but there was a lot of we saw the twirlies were a little bit
Yeah.
hard. um, yeah, that's all the notes that I had. Other than the FP stuff on Avio's side, but yeah, overall pretty good run. Anything notable or anything you guys want to mention that you saw happen or anything?
But just
No.
TTC was gold pace until Nipper decided to just hit me during a sex box, and then it just completely fell apart. But that's about it, really.
Yeah. And Avio, what were you gonna say?
Nothing. Just I don't know what just happened in that engine room. That's all.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, your next match, Nade, probably won't be for a little while. We'll see.
Yeah.
Because Martin and Lolloway have scheduled their match for like May 27th. And
What?
the winner of that race is SHM, and then the winner of that race is you. So there's a lot of matches in the tournament to do up until that happens, but your next like tournament match probably won't be till June.
Yep. So I probably won't touch this game again for
just
another
just a
month.
heads up. So yeah, well you said 5 times a month, so you got 5 in May. Just make them count, you know.
Yeah.
Avio, you're down in the losers bracket. You're still not dead out of the tournament, but your next opponent, wherever it is. Oh, there's actually no one below you in the bracket because their matches haven't happened yet. The loser of Crosby and Dingpot is racing the loser of Fairy and Yami, and then you are racing the winner of that match.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So
I'll have to wait too.
yeah, hopefully those guys will schedule soon. I know that Crosby and Dingpot are scheduled soon, but Farah and Yami are having problems finding times that work for both of them, so I think they might be able to do it next Saturday. But yeah, your race will definitely be before Nade's for sure. And other than that, there's no more races today. The next race is tomorrow morning, afternoon Eastern, 2 Eastern, 11 Pacific. Child of Ragnarok is hosting Eric Sanks versus a Welsh Whale, and then I am hosting Thunderstorm versus Calvin Not Klein tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern. So tune in for more races tomorrow, and then there's more on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then Sunday. So
Right.
yeah. So that's it. Unless you guys want to steal the show, say anything else. Thanks for commentating with me, Go-Go. Thanks
No
for
problem.
racing. And again, sorry about engine room, but these things
Yeah.
happen. Oh, we got Diddy Kong Racing happening now.
Nice.
All right. Anyways, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.
Yep.